I think one of the most important things we do, in addition to the program, I Don't Understand the Bible, is our verse-by-verse teachings. And what we've done is we've gone through the entire apostolic record, what people call the New Testament, and we've gone verse by verse and talked about what it means from a historical perspective, contextually with the rest of the Bible, and from the ancient language as best that we can do. And we try to teach what it's really saying in context of everything being fulfilled, rather than everything being current in an ecclesiastical or church sense. So we've gone through them. We're going through the Old Testament now, and Delaney has lassoed all those teachings. They're like 60 to 90 minutes each, and put them in a verse by verse. So you don't have to do anything but click into that and start listening.
Right. So the way to get there is at versebyverse.com, but those teachings are also available at cult.love, that when you register, they're there, and they're also at Yeshuan.faith. So they're in a lot of different places. The apostolic record is at cult.love, and the Old Testament stuff is at Yeshuan.faith. But all of it comes together at versebyverseteachings.com. And we have it in a navigable course where you can keep track of what you've looked at. And
all of that is found under
the Great News
Network.com.
Right. So the verse by verse teachings in the context of the Great News Network, I would say is a little bit more advanced, actually. Mm-hmm. He goes very deep into detail of each word of each verse of the Bible. So, but it's really substantive, and it's not, because it's advanced, it doesn't mean a beginner could come in and listen. Usually people, when they do that, they just have a deep baptism into the...
Deep baptism. Like Pacific Ocean.
Would you explain it that way too?
Yeah.
Slightly more advanced?
Yeah. I mean, we have what we used to call it milk and meat. It's just all meaty. You can't help it. If you really want to understand it, you got to get it right. And that's why we do it that way.
Right. So the whole apostolic record, all of those teachings are available and done. He's been doing this for over a decade. And now he went through Genesis, and now he's going through Exodus. So, yeah. All right, check it out. versebyverseteachings.com.